I did play this game for a while, and for the past few days I've been trying to understand this game, and I actually understood most of it now. So for now, let's just get into the game.
出すものが何もないですが、あそこの葉っぱを色付けてみましょうか。
Let's you finish speak first. And yeah, I have Shizuha here, and of course that means I have quite a lot of friends already. And look at this. This is all the friends that I have. I actually got some kind of free prayers from a roulette kind of stuff. I know this is a mobile games, and mobile games, gacha games has a lot of stuff to understand, and that takes time. I actually did some of the story things here. Episode 2, I did the episode 2, the Scarlet Devil Mansion. You guys know the deal, right? What happened in Scarlet Devil Mansion? You know, Reimu and Marissa just visiting Scarlet Devil Mansion and doing its shenanigan. So I don't think I need to record this. Especially, I kind of confused whether to record it or not, but I decided to not to do it because I feel like I need to understand the games as well as to also keep up with the newest things in the game. Speaking of prayers or gacha pulls, so thank you so much for giving comments in my previous videos, in Touhou Lost World videos. And now, I understood a lot of things. Alright, first of all, prayer rates. 0.5% normal prayer, 10% guaranteed friend prayer. So, my understanding, normal prayer is the one that I did use, which is using coins and seal crystals, while the guaranteed one is using the god crystal. So yeah, it's friend guaranteed. So if we see the details here, so the guaranteed pulls have 10%, but just the normal pulls has 0.5%, which means 0.5%, which means 1 out of 200. That is really small chance of getting it. Most of the characters are 0.08, which is characters that I don't really want. We want the feature banner characters, right? And speaking of guaranteed, so there's exchange P here. P in pulls, I think, maybe. If I pull 150 times, I just choose whoever you want. In this case, I want Hecate. I'm just gonna do exchange, and then I got the character. And yeah, as easy as that. Unfortunately, it's not that easy, and I'm not really sure if this exchange P number will be transferred to other banner. I'm not sure, because the fact that this banner has only presence until March 8th, which means by the time I'm recording this, it's March 5th, which means 3 days later. My plan is gonna wait for March 8th, and then I'm gonna pull every stuff that I can pull. So that's the plan. I got free 30 pulls. I did use 10 pulls already, and I got Chirano and Moko, I guess. And I believe I'm gonna get a lot of characters after this, because you know, Touhou characters are a lot. But now I'm just gonna thirst all the pray stuff. I'm gonna pray here, touch the screen even though I'm using mouse. This is a mobile games that I play in PC. Kind of weird. There's a lot of animation right here. So this is a character, and I'm still figuring out, trying to understand this story picture. I think that's the name of it. It has something to do with the gameplay, I believe, but yeah, I think the game will explain it much better later as I progress the games. So I have a question. Is it possible to get the same character? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, I got Reimu, is it possible to get another Reimu? And what happens if I get another Reimu? That's my question. Oh, I think the question is being answered now. This is the second time I got Moko, so kinda want to know what is going on. Oh, I got 2 Mokos now. So what happened to this new Moko? Is there any way to blend them into one, or... But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I got 2 characters. Another 2 characters. Oh no! What? This is kind of funny to look at, but also seems tragic. Garden of the Sun. Damn, every single thing in this game is beautiful. Chen!
はじめまして。私はチェンだよ。
Oh,
見たところ普通の人間みたいで弱
how
そうだけ
dare
ど。
you! Shikigami of the Shikigami of the Gap Yokai. Beautiful. Oh, Raisin?
レーセンうどん芸人稲葉と言います。みんなからはレーセンって呼ばれることが多いです。
She's cute. I mean, we all love bunny girls, wasn't it?
に色を塗る
Looking
練習を
at
して
the amount of friends that I have right now. Raisin. Defense? No, not DBF. What the heck is DBF? So, what is it? DBF. Defense debuff. I need some kind of Wikipedia to understood what is defense, what is support, what is heal, what is debuff, what is technical. So the reason I put Shizuha on the screen right now is because I want it. So we're just gonna get into the storyline. So far, the storyline is kind of short. It's not a difficult battle. So who is this? Raisin and Chen. I'm gonna put Raisin and it just to level their up. Chen. I actually love Shizuha. Shizuha got a pretty good attack. Something like the spread attack is pretty good. I don't know what's good and what's bad in this game. Seems like this game is easy, but I probably talk too soon. So I'm just gonna do a quick story reading, basically. Wow, I can't see the ground. We're heading to the netherworld right now. Hold on tight so you don't fall off. Oh, how do I do Remilia voice? I hear Yuyuko has some seal crystal as well. Isn't that right, Sakuya? What is that accent? Yes, it appears so. I was shopping in the village when I ran into the servant from Hakugyokuro. Well, she did not say anything outright. She certainly hinted at it. Do you mean the world after death? Yes, it's where the dead wait until their final destination are decided. You could call it a kind of afterlife. There are tons of ghosts and phantoms there. A ghost named Yuyuko Saigyoji oversees the netherworld. We're heading to Hakugyokuro, which is where she lives. Sup, Marissa? By the way, Remilia, are you doing okay without a parasol today? Parasols are slightly inconvenience when flying. Fortunately, Sakuya found me a very powerful sunscreen. It's not different, wasn't it? I'm gonna put normal voice for Remilia, I'm so sorry. From Korin, I guess stuff like that's hard to find here. I'm surprised it's enough to cover your weakness of the sun. It seems there are many sunscreen in the outside world, but there are some stronger than necessary for any human. Perhaps there are still some vampires in the outside world, blending in with the humans. Don't be ridiculous, even as a joke, that's not really funny. Alice? Hello, Alice. Yes, it's just as you say. Leaving a tea party before it's finished is absolutely ridiculous. Even as a joke, it's not funny. Ah, Alice, where'd you come from? Don't you act me. Thank you. Thanks to you, the tea party was ruined. What do you mean ruined? Well, Patchouli was still there, wasn't she? That's not the point, but anyway, that's not what I'm here. Your name is Rabbit, right? Yes, I am. I'm a rabbit something. I'm sorry that I didn't introduce myself properly. I'm Alice Murgatroyd. I'm a magician who lives in the forest. You could also call me a puppeteer. It's nice to meet you. Your dolls are so cute. Oh, you think so? Hora in Shanghai, London and Holland. London and Holland? What's up with that? They're all unique and I'm proud of all of them. So, she has a doll called London and Holland? Or is there something that I didn't know? I make my magic into invisible strings and move them. Hey, is it really okay for a magician to reveal her secrets so easily? If that was enough to reveal the secrets of my magic, I couldn't call myself a puppeteer. If you say so, why are you here anyway? Right, I heard about the seal crystals. Oh, have the crystals piqued your interest too? Puppeteer of the forest? Yes, very. You already know that I'm going to say what I'm going to say, don't you? No? Take out all the seal crystals you have and leave them here. You come all this way and that's what you have to say? Or would you do something so stupid? They're the source of a magic powerful enough to create a huge explosion. My dolls need energy too, you know? From range of motions to reaction time, everything in puppet manipulation is dictated by the amount of magic supplied. Magic solves everything. It might even be possible to have a doll more powerful than my Goliath doll. Wait, I feel like I've heard this before. You understand, don't you, Marissa? Magicians are always seeking the words of truth, and we need magic to do that. Nah, that's not really my cup of tea. I'm just a regular human magician. If you're not interested, hand over the seal crystals. I can't give these crystals to somebody who seems too interested in them. Is it about time then? It looks like you understand how things work around here now. Yes, it's time for a battle of bullets. Battle of bullets. It's gonna be so easy. So far, I one-shot every enemies in the storyline. You won't be able to break through my doll's shield alone. Hehe. Shall I make you into one of my dolls too? Alice is really getting into it. But she's right, going one-on-one against Alice is a bad idea. Why is a bad idea? Hey Rabbit, keep an eye on the battle, okay? If things look rough, fight back by switching our position. What? Why do you know that I'm controlling you? Marissa? Let me explain how the switch command works. You switch to swap a friend and the front guard with one of the rear guard. You can withdraw in a pinch or swap attackers to better suit your opponents. But if you switch, you have to wait some time again before you can use it. Again, be careful about the timing. Alright. I know about the switch mechanics.
あとはお任せ
飽
ください。
きてきちゃったわ。
任せなさい。
Lunatic gun.
任せてください。任せとけって。逃がすか。
Oh. One shot, everybody. Because Moko is far too overpowered. It's level 18, I believe. Yeah. You really are something else, Alice.
なんとかなりました。お師匠様にも褒めてもらえるでしょうか。
Oh, that's so cute. Raisin's so cute. And yeah, the level 1 is just gonna immediately level up, boosting their level. So I think they can kind of like passive leveling or something. So you can just put some low level characters in the background. Ooh. Kind of the depiction of Hakugyokuro in this game is so amazing. Phew. Once we reach the top, we'll be at Hakugyokuro. I'm still working hard to pronounce Hakugyokuro, but I'm glad that I have a Japanese speaking ability, so that's not a problem for me. Cherry blossoms are beautiful here. The Netherworld is famous for its cherry blossoms. You're lucky, it's just the right season for them. Hakurai Shrine has some beautiful cherry blossoms too. Haha, it's not a competition. It's easy for everyone to meet up at the shrine too. You can have a cherry blossom viewing party the next time they're in bloom. Our wine this year is top notch as well. It's about time people recognize the Scarlet Devil Mansion for more than just its tea. As the lady of the mansion, I'd rather people recognize it for its fearsome mistress. Well, yeah. This group has gotten pretty big though. We could start a flower viewing party right now with these numbers. Exactly. Oh, hey Yomu. Be it a flower viewing party or some other errands, I wish you'd contact me in advance before using the premises. Half human, half phantom. Yomu, Kompaku. Good timing, Yomu. We're here to visit. Hey, stop shaking each other. You can't just come here like this. I just say you have to tell me in advance. How do Raimo tell you in advance? Do people have smartphone in Gensokyo? Do people have telephone in Gensokyo? Is this something that I don't know? And that's why I just told you you were here to visit. Hey, stop shaking each other. You can't tell me you're here to visit when you're already here. There's no point. Ah, they are at it again. Marissa, you know Reimu's being unreasonable. Please tell her to stop. This is just invasion. What do you mean invasion, Yomu? We're just here having a good time meeting you guys, you know? But we came here for a reason. You've heard about the seal crystals going around, right? You mean those translucent cubes? I saw Lady Yuyuko looking at one earlier. She seems to be enjoying herself. Yeah, that's the one. Do you remember how many she had? Why do I sound like an Italian now instead of Russian? I can say for certain it wasn't just one. She has ordered some of the phantoms here to search for more. It sounds like she hasn't tried to use one yet. Meaning she hasn't made any explode, at least for now. We need to collect them and put them to good use. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to fuel some flashy magic bullets. Could the magic team please stop their plotting? This is the same situation we ran into the Scarlet Devil Mansion. At this rate, There might be a huge explosion here. What? That's no good. I have to fix all the buildings. I'm growing faint just thinking about it. Don't the phantoms do that for you? I thought they did the cooking and the laundry here too. That's how things are supposed to work. But I'm pretty much the only one around here who has a physical body and can actually use their hands. Well, now that you mention it, that's actually true. Yomu is still technically human. I can't help but sympathize. By the way, you haven't introduced your companion to me yet. She's a human named Rabbit. A human named Rabbit. She's traveling with Reimu for now. Hello. It's nice to meet you. You're the outsider that the phantoms were gossiping about. Wait, phantoms gossiping about me? I never thought an outsider would come to Hakugyokuro. My name is Yomu. Yomu Kompaku. I am the fencing instructor and gardener at the Hakugyokuro. Wasn't the word kompaku like feels like compact? So her name is like Yomu Compact. Yomu comes from a family of half human, half phantoms. Now that I think about it, that's pretty unusual. She's also called Sujigiri Yomu, you know? Like those samurai who kill people to test a new blade. It's true that I can cut pretty much anything, but please don't say things like that. People will get the wrong idea. Now that we've introduced our companion, like you asked, would you let us through already? Still shaking each other? Not this again. Why won't you let us through? Of course I won't. Of course I won't let you through. I'm here to stop you. If you go on a rampage here, I'll have so much to clean up after. But if you don't let us in, the seal crystals might explode. That's still better than the mess I know you'll make. I wish you'd reflect on all the wreckage you've caused. No idea what you're talking about. If you won't let us through, we'll have to go on a rampage here. You might as well just let us in first before we start. You are being ridiculous! Everything in Gensokyo, we need to just finish it with with violence. Whoa, there are phantoms everywhere. That's the netherworld for you. Let's deal with the ones in the front first. We can't get through with just brute force. We'll need to try something else. I'll leave the timing up to you, Rabbit. Your friends can show off their individuality with skills. They can support their allies to hurt their opponents. Used together, they can be powerful. But remember, once you use a skill, it will take some time before you can use it again. Skill? Is what you say? Own crit attack, 1 levels up, 3 turns. We have a crit attack here? Yeah, everyone just died. Oh, we have more? Okay. I'm just gonna randomly do stuff. Boom. Dead. More? Wave 3. Oh, Yomu. Hello, Yomu. Well, that's the phantoms taken care of. You clean up the cleanup crew. You clean up the cleanup crew. Oh no. I forgot to mention it, but it might get worse than an explosion. The crystals could create a terrible incident. Are you telling the truth? I don't know what to believe anymore. Dude, she's the Hakue Shrine Maiden. She's supposed to fix an incident. How do you not know that she's not telling the truth or not? Believe her. As a fencing instructor at Hakugyokuro, I'll cut through the truth. You can't cut the through because you're gonna die in one punch. Why don't you come with us? Why don't you come with us? Your mistress might be in danger too. You're right. I need to return to the ground straight away. When you think about it, Touhou storyline is kind of weird, wasn't it? Okay, Moko, you are in the back. You are too OP. I'm gonna bring Raisin this time. Welcome to Hakugyokuro. We have so many visitors today. My name is Yuyuko Saigyoji. I'm in charge of the ghosts and phantoms who linger here. Would you tell me about yourself? Yuyuko! Hello, Yuyuko. How are you? It's nice to meet you, Miss Yuyuko. Oh, how polite. I'd love to have a good girl like you around here. Would you consider staying here after you die? Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not letting you keep her here. You're always so stingy, Reimu. Yomu? More importantly, Lady Yuyuko, where's that sparkling things you had earlier? Oh, that? I've collected enough of them, so I'm getting ready. Getting ready for what? This can't be good. Isn't it obvious? I wasn't sure what to do at first either, since they are so firm. When you find something firm, your only option are to boil or steam them whole. Don't you agree? I thought that maybe steaming would bring out the flavor better, but then it came to me, and I decided to fry them to make tempura. The negative image. You're gonna eat the crystals? Are you crazy? No, absolutely not. You've gone too far, and that's coming from me. How could you say that to me? I think I might cry. I was so excited about this. It's not even food. Probably. Please don't do this, Lady Yuyuko. You'll get an upset stomach. You couldn't think of anything else to do with this. Well, they seem to be filled with yokai power, so I thought I might be able to use it for that. You've heard about the cherry blossoms tree on these grounds. They never bloom, haven't you? No, you're not trying to blooming the big sakura tree again. Stop! This idea is even worse than your tempura one. But these sparkly crystals, there are so many of them. If they're left alone, spring might end up getting me here. Don't even joke about that. Something like that happened before? Oh, the flashback. It happened in a past incident. The story is too long to get into it now, but Yuyuko was behind it all. Play Touhou PCB, guys. I'm telling you, play Touhou PCB. It's the only game that you need to play. So that's why it felt like this place was filled with spring. You'd better not be trying to a repeat performance of last time. Wasn't Yuyuko know that inside the sakura tree is her body? It's your body, literal body, Yuyuko. Lady Yuyuko, you can. Please give those sparkly things to Reimu. But I don't want to. I went through all the trouble of collecting them. You should know when to give up. The whole thing about the ghosts is that they don't know when to give up. I guess we'll have to battle with bullets to settle this. You can't complain then, right? I'll accept that. We can battle right here, right now. Lady Yuyuko, take it outside at least, please. Fine. You don't have to yell. Yomu is such a good person. Oh, phantoms again? Even if you defeat them, they'll come back to life, so please don't hold back. We need to deal with Lady Yuko and fast. Yeah, we don't know when she might try to take bite out of one of the crystals. Spell cards are always useful, but last words are special even among the spell cards. Normally, you can only use a last word after going past your limit multiple times. But this is a special case, so Yomu can use hers. Last words are very powerful, but once someone uses once, they can't use any of their other spell cards. As the name suggests, it is the final trump card. Use it when it counts. Alright, Yomu, last word. There. I'll give you the last word. Lunatic Gun. This is the secret technique of the Netherworld Girls Shrine. Sorry, I'm not gonna read that. It's too fast. Let's go! Boom! Weak. What do you mean by weak? Oh wow. Should kill them. Boss. It's not even that hard. I don't know what hard about this game. What's wrong with the Gathering Spring? We'll find out what's under the Cherry Blossom tree too. 2 birds with 1 stone. She doesn't know? Is she know or she doesn't know? Because at the end of PCB, I think she knows. She realized it was a bad idea, something like that. I'll put an end to it once. I found out. So just let me do this. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. We're up against Yuyuko. We can't let our guards down. Rabbit, I have a request. We still have our trump card, last word. Play it when you think the time is right. I mean... I hope it's gonna be one shot. Oh, okay. She's 2 shots. Why are you all so stingy? Can't you just let me have this one? I think this was the best outcome. I'm sorry for the trouble we caused, everyone. That reminds me, the rabbits from the bamboo forest were talking about the crystals too. I heard from the phantoms. Normally I wouldn't put stock in third-hand info, but it always feels believable when the House of Eternity ANT is involved. Yomu, go help them out. I don't mind, but please promise me that you won't snack on anything you shouldn't while I'm gone. Hehe, I promise. So, that's the final chapter of episode 3, and I believe we're gonna go to ANT. We're gonna face the Rabbit Girls and the Immortal Girls. But for now, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for keep tuning in this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, see you again. Goodbye.